every windowpane daydream. Leaning my head against the cold clear glass, watching the busy people walking past. Everyone is rushing to a different place, caught up in the middle of a daily race. But I am sitting still inside my room, watching the little potted flowers bloom. Skies turning into pastel pink and gray, just another quiet and a peaceful day. The world outside is moving way too fast, but in this little bubble time is made to last. Just a spectator to the passing scene, living inside a gentle soft machine. Lost in a windowpane daydream, floating away, watching the shadows and the sunlight play. Clouds are drifting like ships in the sky. I don't need a reason, I don't need a why. Windowpane daydream, peaceful and still, letting the quiet moments just fulfill. Up so high, watch the sky, a gentle raindrop tapping on the pane, washing the dusty city street again, tracing the little water lines that fall like a tiny river on the crystal wall. Wrapped in a cardigan, feeling so secure. The feeling of this moment is so soft and pure, sighing a happy breath into the air, without a single worry or a heavy care. The world outside is moving away too fast, but in this little bubble, time is made to last. Just a spectator to the passing scene, living inside a gentle soft machine. Lost in a windowpane daydream, floating away, watching the shadows and the sunlight play. Clouds are drifting like ships in the sky. I don't need a reason, I don't need a why. Windowpane daydream, peaceful and still, letting the quiet moments just fulfill. Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing to do. Just sitting here and simply watching the view. The mind is untangled, the heart is so light. Everything is gonna be alright. waves buzzing softly on the coffee table glass. But I'm just gonna let the busy messages pass, sinking down deep in the cushions of gray, building a fortress to hide for the day. The pillows are the mountains, the blanket is a tent. I don't care where the heavy energy went. The sunlight is crawling across the wooden floor. I'm putting up a sign on the heavy front door. The city is an ocean, noisy and wide, but I have got a place where I can safely hide. No boating, no ticket, no packing a bag, just letting my tired little shoulders sag. Welcome to my own little sofa island, the most comfortable place in the whole dry land. Floating away on a cushion of air, without a single duty or a heavy care. Sofa island, population of one, soaking up the rays of the afternoon sun. Drift, drift, close your eyes. Drift, no goodbyes. Listen to the ticking of the clock on the wall, waiting for the quiet little shadows to fall. Maybe I will read or maybe I will sleep. Promises today that I don't have to keep. The dust is dancing lazily in the golden beam, slipping right into a comfortable dream. My breathing is matching the rhythm of the house, quiet as a tiny little tiptoeing mouse. The city is an ocean, noisy and wide, but I have got a place where I can safely hide. No boat and no ticket, no packing a bag, just letting my tired little shoulders sag. Welcome to my own little sofa island, the most comfortable place in the whole dry land. Floating away on a cushion of air, without a single duty or a heavy care. Sofa island, population of one, soaking up the rays of the afternoon sun. Castaway living in the middle of the town, letting my heavy anchor finally down. If anybody asks where I went today, tell them I have sailed a million miles away. Welcome to my own little sofa island, the most comfortable place in the whole dry land. Floating away on a cushion of air, without a single duty or a heavy care. Sofa island, population of one, soaking up the rays of the afternoon sun. Drip, drip, close your eyes. Drip, no goodbyes.
Sunlight creeping through the gentle blind, leaving all the heavy week behind. Dust is dancing in the golden ray, nothing on the schedule for today. Hear the water boiling in the pot, giving it the only care I've got. Smell the roasted beans fill up the air, sitting in my favorite wooden chair. Time is moving at a different speed, quiet is the only thing I need. Step into the slippers on the floor, lock the heavy trouble out the door. Breathe it in and let the shoulder drop, make the spinning of the world just stop. Underneath the Sunday blanket, safe and warm, hiding from the busy city storm. Coffee in the mug and music slow, nowhere that I really need to go. Let the hours melt away like snow. Underneath the blanket, nice and slow, soft Shadows stretching out across the room, chasing off the morning chilly gloom. Wearing my old sweater with the faded sleeve, this piece is all I really want to believe. Read a book or maybe close my eyes underneath the pastel morning skies. No one's gonna call and rush my mind, leaving all the urgent things behind. Time is moving at a different speed. Quiet is the only thing I need. Step into the slippers on the floor, lock the heavy trouble out the door, or breathe it in and let the shoulder drop. Make the spinning of the world just stop. Underneath the Sunday blanket, safe and warm, hiding from the busy city storm. Coffee in the mug and music slow, nowhere that I really need to go. Let the hours melt away like snow. Underneath the blanket, nice and slow. No alarms to ring and break the peace. Let this gentle feeling just increase. Not a single worry on the screen. Living in a lazy magazine. Stay inside and watch the shadows play. It's gonna be a perfect quiet day. Underneath the Sunday blanket, safe and warm, hiding from the busy city storm. Coffee in the mug and music slow, nowhere that I really need to go. Let the hours melt away like snow. Underneath the blanket, nice and slow. Soft and sweet, a lazy retreat.
Dusting off the cover of an old paperback, finding a piece that I used to like. Sipping on a mug of something sweet and warm, safe and sound inside, away from the storm. The clock is ticking softly on the painted wall, watching the golden autumn leaves gently fall, sinking deep into the cushions of the chair, breathing in the sweet and the cinnamon air. Turning the paper one by one, basking in the glow of the morning sun. There is no rush, there is no race, finding my own little quiet space. Lost in the cinnamon pages today, letting the beautiful words lead the way. A story of love or a story of old, the greatest adventure that ever was told. Fading away from the noise and the screen, living inside a quiet magazine. Flick, flick, hear the sound, flick, flick, pieces found. Words are like a melody playing in the mind, leaving the heavy and the loud world behind. A little bit of sugar and a little bit of spice, everything is feeling so incredibly nice. A lazy afternoon stretching out so long, humming to the tune of a slow quiet song. The light is shifting colors on the wooden floor. Don't wanna go outside the heavy front door. Turning the paper one by one, basking in the glow of the morning sun. There is no rush there. Lost in the cinnamon pages today. Lost in the cinnamon pages. Lost in the cinnamon pages today. Lost in the cinnamon pages. Tying up the apron around my waist. Got a little sweet tooth, a craving to taste. Flour on the counter, sugar in the bowl. Stirring up the magic, warming up the soul. The oven light is glowing, a tiny yellow sun. The laziest of mornings is only just begun. Measuring the moments, taking it slow. Watching the tiny little bubbles start to grow. A drop of the extract, a sprinkle of the spice, making everything so incredibly nice. The world outside is chilly, the wind is blowing cold, but inside of this kitchen it's a story to be told. Breathing in the vanilla kitchen air, nothing else can ever really compare. Sweetness is melting the worries away, baking a little bit of sunshine today. Vanilla kitchen, a recipe for peace, letting all the tangled up tension release. Whisk, whisk, mix it around. Whisk, whisk, a happy sound. Waiting by the window, humming a tune. The morning is slowly turning into noon. The smell is creeping into every single room, chasing away the heavy winter gloom. Pouring out a glass of the coldest milk, wearing pajamas, feeling soft as silk. The simple kind of joy that money cannot buy, underneath the ceiling of my own little sky. A drop of the extract, a sprinkle of the spice, making everything so incredibly nice. The world outside is chilly, the wind is blowing cold, but inside of this kitchen it's a story to be told. Breathing in the vanilla kitchen air, nothing else can ever really compare. Sweetness is melting the worries away, baking a little bit of sunshine today. Vanilla kitchen, a recipe for peace, letting all the tangled up tension release. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece of art, just something warm that comes from the heart. Golden on the edges, soft in the core. I don't think I could ever ask for more. Breathing in the vanilla kitchen air, nothing else can ever really compare. Sweetness is melting the worries away, baking a little bit of sunshine today. Vanilla kitchen, a recipe for peace, letting all the tangled up tension release. Whisk, whisk, mix it around. Whisk, whisk, a happy sound. Striking a match to light a little flame. The quiet evening calling out my name. The temperature is dropping in the cold outside, but I have got a perfect place to hide. Pulling the sweater up around my chin, letting the magic of the night begin. The room is dim, the fairy lights are on, waiting till the breaking of the dawn. Soft as a feather, warm as a fire, nothing to chase and nothing to require. The heavy armor falling to the ground, only the sweetest and the gentle sound. Wrapped up in a cashmere evening now, erasing the word from my heavy brow. A tactile comfort against the skin, where the peaceful hours finally begin. Cashmere evening, a gentle embrace, finding my rhythm in this quiet space. So soft, close the door. So soft, need no more. A cup of cocoa cooling on the desk, the shadows making patterns picturesque. A vintage movie playing on mute, eating a slice of a heavy winter fruit. The world is sleeping under velvet skies, a heavy feeling in my tired eyes. No need to talk, no need to say a word. The loudest silence that I've ever heard. Soft as a feather, warm as a fire. Nothing to chase and nothing to require. The heavy armor falling to the ground. Only the sweetest and the gentle sound. Wrapped up in a cashmere evening now, erasing the worry from my heavy brow. A tactile comfort against the skin where the peaceful hours finally begin. Cashmere evening, a gentle embrace, finding my rhythm in this quiet space. Sink a little deeper in the cozy chair, breathing in the scented and the heavy cozy chair. Breathing the scented and the heavy air. Tomorrow is a million miles away. I'm gonna stay inside of this today. Wrapped up in a cashmere evening now, erasing the worry from my heavy brow. A tactile comfort against the skin where the peaceful hours finally begin. Cashmere evening, a gentle embrace, finding my rhythm in this quiet space. So soft, close the door. So soft, need no more, need no more. Sliding the carpet from the dusty shelf, a little quiet party just for myself. Carefully placing it onto the tray, ready to watch the modern world away. The needle drops with a gentle little scratch, lighting a mood with a single little match. The crackle and the pop, a familiar sound, the warmest little feeling that I ever found. No digital numbers, no glowing screen, just the sweetest analog that I've ever seen. The melody is blooming like a velvet rose, warming up my fingers and warming up my toes. Spinning on the velvet record, round and round, getting lost inside the vintage sound, taking me back to a slower kind of day where all the heavy troubles simply fade away. Velvet haircut playing soft and deep, a beautiful promise that I wanna keep. Spin, spin, nice and slow. Spin, spin, let it flow. Dancing in my socks on the wooden floor, don't wanna go outside the heavy door. The bass is walking with a gentle groove, making my shoulders and my body move. A cup of chamomile cooling on the stand, holding the invisible rhythm in my hand. The sunlight is fading in a golden hour, feeling the music and its quiet power. No digital numbers, no glowing screen, just the sweetest analog that I've ever seen. The melody is blooming like a velvet rose, warming up my fingers and warming up my toes. Spinning on the velvet record, round and round, getting lost inside the vintage sound, taking me back to a slower kind of day where all the heavy troubles simply fade away. Velvet record playing soft and deep, a beautiful promise that I wanna keep. Spin, spin, nice and slow. Spin, spin, let it flow. It's perfectly imperfect, the crackle and the hum, a little bit of magic from where the music comes. Let it spin until the very last groove. Nothing left to hide and nothing to prove. promise that I wanna keep. Nice and slow, let it flow. Tying up the apron around my waist, got a little sweet tooth, the craving to taste. Flour on the counter, sugar in the bowl, stirring up the magic, warming up the soul. The oven light is glowing, a tiny yellow sun. The laziest of mornings has only just begun. Measuring the moments, taking it slow, watching the tiny little bubbles start to grow. A drop of the extract, a sprinkle of the spice, making everything so incredibly nice. The world outside is chilly, the wind is blowing cold, but inside of this kitchen it's a story to be told. Breathing in the vanilla kitchen air, nothing else can ever really compare. Sweetness is melting the worries away, baking a little bit of sunshine today. In the little kitchen, a recipe for peace, letting all the tangled up tension release. Whisk, whisk, mix it round, whisk, whisk, a happy sound. Waiting by the window, humming a tune. Morning is slowly turning into noon. The smell is creeping into every single room, chasing away the heavy winter gloom. Pouring out a glass of the coldest milk, wearing pajamas, feeling soft as silk. A simple kind of joy that money cannot buy. Underneath the ceiling of my own little sky, a drop of the extract, a sprinkle of the spice, making everything so incredibly nice. The world outside is chilly, the wind is blowing cold, but inside of this kitchen it's a story to be told. Breathing in the vanilla kitchen air, nothing else can ever really compare. Sweetness is melting the worries away, baking a little bit of sunshine today. Vanilla kitchen, a recipe for peace, letting all the tangled up tension release. Ooh, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece of art, just something warm that comes from the heart. Golden on the edges, soft in the core. I don't think I could ever ask for more. Kitchen air, nothing else can ever really compare. Sweetness is melting the worries away, baking a little bit of sunshine today. Vanilla kitchen, a recipe for peace, letting all the tangled up tension release. Ooh, whisk, whisk, mix it round. Ooh, whisk, whisk, a happy sound.
The sun is dipping down behind the trees, a gentle whisper in the evening breeze. The white wall turns into a shade of gold, a quiet story starting to unfold. The shadows stretch across the wooden floor. I don't need to hurry anymore, holding on a mug of chamomile, watching the turning of the giant wheel. The day is fading into something sweet, a silent city and a quiet street. The rush is over and the work is done, saying goodbye to the setting sun. Bathing in the amber light tonight, everything is looking soft and bright. A perfect ending to a lazy day, watching the worry slowly melt away. Amber light, a warm and gentle glow, taking it easy, taking it slow. Shine, shine, golden hue. Shine, shine, me and you. The street lamps flicker on across the town, but I am keeping all the curtains down. Don't need to see the busy flashing sign, just wanna keep this little piece of mine. A dusty record humming in the back, there's nothing in this moment that I lack. The color orange painting up the room, chasing away the coming twilight gloom. Day is fading into something sweet, a silent city and a quiet street. The rush is over and the work is done, saying goodbye to the setting sun. Bathing in the amber light tonight, everything is is looking soft and bright, a perfect ending to a lazy day. Watching the worry slowly melt away. Amber light, a warm and gentle glow. Taking it easy, taking it slow. Ooh, catch the light before it slips away. A beautiful and temporary display. A little magic in the afternoon, before the rising of the silver moon. Tonight everything is looking soft and bright, a perfect ending to a lazy day. Watching the worry slowly melt away. Amber light, a warm and gentle glow. Taking it easy, taking it slow. Shine, golden hue, shine, me and you.
Striking a match to light a little flame. The quiet evening calling out my name. The temperature is dropping in the cold outside, but I have got a perfect place to hide. Pulling the sweater up around my chin, letting the magic of the night begin. The room is dim, the fairy lights are on, waiting until the breaking of the dawn. Soft as a feather, warm as a fire. Nothing to chase and nothing to require. The heavy armor falling to the ground, only the sweetest and the gentle sound. Wrapped up in a cashmere evening now, erasing the worry from my heavy brow. A tactile comfort against the skin, where the peaceful hours finally begin. Cashmere evening, a gentle embrace, finding my rhythm in this quiet space. So soft, close the door. So soft, no more. A cup of cocoa cooling on the desk, the shadows making patterns picturesque. A vintage movie playing on mute, eating a slice of a heavy winter fruit. The world is sleeping under velvet skies, a heavy feeling in my tired eyes. No need to talk, no need to say a word. The loudest silence that I've ever heard. Soft as a feather, warm as a fire. Nothing to chase and nothing to require. The heavy armor falling to the ground, only the sweetest and the gentle sound. Wrapped up in a cashmere evening now, erasing the worry from my heavy brow. A tactile comfort against the skin, where the peaceful hours finally begin. Cashmere evening, a gentle embrace, finding my rhythm in this quiet space. Sink a little deeper in the cozy chair, breathing the scented and the heavy air. Tomorrow is a million miles away. I'm gonna stay inside of this today. Wrapped up in a cashmere evening now, erasing the worry from my heavy brow. A tactile comfort against the skin, where the peaceful hours finally begin. Cashmere evening, a gentle embrace, finding my rhythm in this quiet space. So soft, close the door. So soft. buzzing softly on the coffee table glass. But I'm just gonna let the busy messages pass, sinking down deep in the cushions of gray, building a fortress to hide for the day. The pillows are the mountains, the blanket is a tent. I don't care where the heavy energy went. The sunlight is crawling across the wooden floor. I am putting up a sign on the heavy front door. The city is an ocean, noisy and wide, but I've got a place where I can safely hide. No boat and no ticket, no pack in a bag. Just let it in my tired little shoulder sag. Welcome to my own little sofa island, the most comfortable place in the whole dry land, floating away on a cushion of air without a single duty or a heavy care. Sofa island, population of one, soaking up the rays of the afternoon sun. Close your eyes, no goodbyes. Listening to the ticking of the clock on the wall, waiting for the quiet little shadows to fall. Maybe I will read, or maybe I will sleep. Promises today that I don't have to keep. The dust is dancing lazily in the golden beam, slipping right into a comfortable dream. My breathing is matching the rhythm of the house, quiet as a tiny little tiptoeing mouse. The city is an ocean, noisy and wide, but I have got a place where I can safely hide. No boat and no ticket, no pack in a bag. Just letting my tired little shoulders sag. Welcome to my own little sofa island, the most comfortable place in the whole dry land, floating away on a cushion of air without a single duty or a heavy care. Sofa island, population of one, soaking up the rays of the afternoon sun. Castaway living in the middle of the town, letting my heavy anchor finally down. If anybody asks where I went today, tell them I have sailed 1,000,000 miles away. Welcome to my own little sofa island, the most comfortable place in the whole dry land, floating away on a cushion of air without a single duty or a heavy care. So